Well, we've made it to the honeymoon, but is the honeymoon already over for one of our couples? Plus, Kate gives Luke the clapback we've been waiting for. Stay with us.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
That's what Jasmine was
Oh, yeah, light. Yeah.
I think that's what Jasmine might be saying to poor little Will. But
That guy.
Hey everyone, you are at the Married at First Sight after show here at AfterBuzz TV. We are talking season 8, episode 4, Strangers in Paradise.
Yes.
We made it to paradise.
They got there.
They
They got their free trip.
Well, here's what we signed
Half
up
the
for.
battle is over.
So we are going to talk about all of the lovely couples. We have to talk about Kate because she put her foot down a little bit. And plus we have our special segment. We'll rate the couples and we will be giving away the Gold Star Award. But before we get started, my lovely panel, starting with my love to the left. I'll let her do this.
Hi, I'm Maddie Pocks. I'm happy to be back. This is an exciting episode.
Hey, everybody, I'm Carmen, and I cannot wait to talk about this drama.
What's up, guys? Mike Thieling back. Team AJ.
Team AJ.
Yep.
Still Team
Coolest
AJ.
dude on the show.
He is the coolest guy on the show, I guess. But speaking of AJ, because I really want to hop right into it. I feel like they're going to be the easiest couple to talk about this
Simple.
week. Really simple. Stephanie and AJ. What do you guys think?
Terrible for reality television, great for love.
Yeah, they haven't quite peeled off as much drama as the other couples as far as getting along, but I feel like they are a good match. I feel like AJ has the perfect personality for this show because he's just with it. Like, if there's anybody that I wanted to be married at first sight with, it would be someone with his temperament, I guess.
Yeah. Well, however, though, he does seem a little intoxicated the whole time. So once that wears off, maybe. I mean, they're still in the honeymoon stage.
I get it, though. I get it. I feel a very strong kinship to AJ because I feel like we're kind of similar people. And he, in those situations, just like me, I think you just had that energy. I just think some people think I'm wasted when not at all. I'm just really excited and like hyped up like to talk about this right now. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, they're the first ones who had sex. So, I mean, they're obviously the best couple right away, right?
You know, I can't lie. I really, and I still do. I was telling Carmen, like, I just really feel like Steph just isn't physically attracted to AJ. But I feel like she's just like, you know what? Why not? I mean, I feel like...
I disagree, though. I disagree with that. I think that's why I think they're such a good match because AJ is so out there and extroverted, and I think she, for her whole life, has been really introverted and very kind of soft-spoken. That's why I think it's a good match. They're pulling that other side out of each other. I think she's really into it. I just think that's her.
Well, she said that she doesn't go for gym rats, which is good. And she was like, he's so funny. I'm so into him. So I don't think she's really looking at the physical traits.
Right.
So I guess she's attracted to him, but personality-wise. So
She leaned into a couple of kisses. Like, she kind of leaned in first
She
to kiss him.
likes
So
him.
I was like, okay, body language.
And he's adorable. I mean,
I think he's just high on life, like you said. I think
Yeah.
he's high on life. I
Yeah.
think he's happy because he's finally about to get some nookie.
Oh,
Like,
no,
he hasn't
no,
been
no.
in a bed with a woman
5
for
years.
Not
Yeah.
about to, honey. Did.
Yeah,
He
did.
did. He got it. And I'm
He's
pretty sure.
really hype.
I know, right?
He was excited when he got to have a little party at the reception.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a party in the bed, and he's really excited.
He's like, can we do it again? Like, let's go.
The only thing that annoys me about them is just how many times he goes in for a kiss. I'm like, all right, like, can she breathe oxygen or does she have to like kiss you every 2 seconds? So that's a little annoying.
Yeah.
It's a bit much, but she likes it. So
I think that gets played up because the cameras are around.
okay, I don't know.
No?
You gotta
That's
kiss to
kinda-
like. You have to kiss to have a kiss to shoot,
I
right?
don't know.
And you have
Well-
to think how much they cut out already.
Right.
And we see it after the editing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
a lot.
I say good
Maybe
for them.
that's like a mask for not for feeling awkward. They have to kiss, like he needs to kiss her all the time. So maybe
I kiss
I don't
my
know.
wife all the time.
constantly.
Is it a
Yeah.
space filler?
It's like good morning.
Is it a
kids.
space filler?
Yeah, like-
between appearances on a reality show.
Awkwardness?
No.
I don't know.
It's just, you know, well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
someone else.
I think he's really happy to have access to like someone's lips, and they can't really like just say no, like Luke.
Damn it! I have 5 years worth of making up to do.
Exactly.
This is a good one to get in. Well, we have another couple that can't quite keep their hands off of each other, but we have a little message for our viewers. Who we want to go with it. We really just want to say thank you. Look, we produce so many shows here at AfterBuzz TV. We work so ridiculously hard, but we need your help. We are asking that you please subscribe to this channel and another channel, because we have multiple, and give us a thumbs up. Let us know that we're doing a good job. If you do so, we will thank you on air. We'll give you a little bit of a shout out, but for now, just thank you for tuning in, being the absolute best fans, and helping us be the ESPN of TV talk here at AfterBuzz. We're also on iTunes, Spotify,
All those places. Come hang out with us everywhere.
Yes.
Come hang out with us. You know, are we in Costa Rica yet?
Our minds are. Our minds are. Our bodies are not.
Our bodies are not.
Unlike Keith and Kristine.
Man, bodies on bodies.
Their bodies are in Costa Rica.
And on top of one another.
Yep.
Yes.
In the tub, they kind of got
Everywhere.
got a little heated. What do y'all think?
It stays heated. It stays heated between those two.
Recipe for success?
I don't know, because quick to heat up, quick to slow down. Like, that's how
Could
I
be.
look at it. Quick to burn out. So, like, once you get beyond all of that intimacy and you like someone's physical and you just get relying on that physical, what happens if you don't like them then? Like,
They're definitely very hype on the physical. We've got to see more of how they're going to get along with each other in their daily routines, because right off the bat, she's super into going to the gym and he's super not. And that's kind of a silly thing. It's kind of whatever, right? But it could be indicative of bigger things and more things that they like in their lives that they won't get along with.
I like her. I like how assertive she is. But Keith just seems to be like a little lazy. Like the whole couch surfing thing kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And I'm a little worried that he's so good at intimacy because he doesn't have to work hard in any other areas of his life right now other than school. Because he doesn't pay bills. He lives with his grandmother.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah. So maybe he's like really good at laying up and that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand. But do you think... he was really open. So when he worked out, he didn't really complain about it. He was just like, okay.
He also didn't put that much effort into it.
Yeah, but he did. She said, okay, I want a guy with a six-pack. And he was like, okay, you got it. So at least he's willing. He didn't seem too stubborn.
Maddie's not buying it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see a couple months or a year down the line. I don't think.
A year? Okay.
But
Wishful thinking here.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll try, but she also didn't want to take his last name, maybe, right? So
That's
been
true.
up in discussion. Now, I feel like that's a hotly contested discussion topic for everybody who gets married to some extent.
She said something about a business, so I think it had a little Kardashian West type of situation going on. You don't necessarily want to change the brand, but I don't know. Do you think that they're out of their minds not to? Because you just met this person, so
I mean,
I
think
can always change my name. I wouldn't do it.
First of all, they have a long time to change their name.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact. I marry lots of couples. I am a notary. I issue marriage licenses, so I know all the legalities of this in California. They have at least 2 months before the state even processes their marriage license. So assuming they actually filled out a marriage license and all that stuff, they're probably nowhere near even being able to change their name if they wanted to. So she's got plenty of time to actually think about it.
2 months is even like 6 months. I'm like, I just met you 6 months ago. I don't know.
It's true. It's true. But I think if either one of them are going to change their name, and they know that just as if I get married, I'm going to change my name, then by the end of this, if they've decided, yes, I'm going to stay with them, then that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good time to think about it. What about our lovely Bills? We'll just call her Beyonce. We'll just call her Jazzonce.
Jazzonce.
Hashtag Jazzonce.
Yikes.
They had such a... Personally, I think this is a really big conversation to have going into marriage. This whole gender roles thing is such a hot button.
It's tough.
And they have it. And you know what? I'm kind of thrilled that they had the conversation because I feel like it's the real conversation we've had
Right.
for this in the season. So
it's funny when she brought it up. like, do you believe in gender roles? I thought that all of her topic, like, I thought the things that she was going to want to talk about was not being like forced into a feminine role, but now, or what we consider like the womanly role, but now she's basically like, no, I want to be taken care of, which is a little odd to me, because it's like, did you get into this because you just got tired of life and you just wanted to put your feet up and just cook and stay at home? You know?
Yeah, I was not expecting that from her.
I wasn't at all.
Whatsoever. Because she's the independent, and even in like mid-conversation, it was conflicting.
Yeah.
I was completely confused. I'm like, okay, wait. So I need to know, what are you down for?
It was weird. Yeah. It was weird. And what a honeymoon ender.
Right?
That's a great conversation to have on your honeymoon.
I've been in his mind. He's like, dang, if it was a real honeymoon, would I have to pay for this honeymoon?
Wow.
Like, dang.
Right.
But what do y'all think? I guess like you're married. Are we the only married ones on
I'm
this?
super
married, single boyfriend.
double
Okay.
So you got one of everyone.
I'm a commitment phobe.
Yeah. Well, a different take on it. Do you think that it's in today's society? What do you think?
I think it's good that they had this conversation, because I get into a lot of relationships and then you start, well, I'm not married, I've never been, but you get into the relationship and it's almost like it's too late when you start fighting about money and who's going to pay what. I mean, she's asking for a lot, making him pay 70% of the bills. And, like, that was a lot, right?
It
like,
was.
It's a very arbitrary number, too.
Yeah.
Right.
And she, like, came up with that right away. It's like, that's her rule. She should have just said it from the beginning.
Yeah, because
something.
I definitely don't think she gave that off to experts.
Well,
Yeah.
she
Whatsoever.
said that she believes in a man being the head of the household and being a protector and a provider. And she also said that she had been watching her parents for a long time. So maybe this is just how it goes at home. And so that's just how she expects married life to be. Maybe that's just her expectation.
It's very difficult. That we said finances and intimacy are the two big things that couples are going to fight about, that you kind of have to be on the same page going into it. At the end of the day, theoretically, when you get married to somebody, if your eyes aren't on divorce somehow and you're getting married to somebody, all the money is yours together. So theoretically, it shouldn't matter anymore.
I'm just curious, are these like expert matchmakers or expert drama conjurers? Because how can you not know that you're hooking up two people with different sets of values? Like, how do you not know that if you're going to marry them?
I mean, we wouldn't have a show. I mean,
Right.
I love Steph and AJ and all, but I mean, let's be real.
But maybe that's what, because I remember in the intro it was saying, like, the first episode when they were actually doing the matchmaking, we hook people up with what they need and not particularly what they want or they gravitate to. So maybe they were putting each other's lives to balance that part out. Like, he believes that she should work, she believes she should lay back, so maybe they're gonna like bring something to each other that creates growth.
If Will's gonna leave,
Trying to rationalize this.
if Will's gonna leave Grandma's house, who's been taking care of him the whole time.
no, that's
he
key.
can't just.
That's key.
Oh,
Yeah.
Will has a job that he doesn't really hate it,
Sorry.
he doesn't love it, he just, he's working.
Sorry.
But Will is, but he's very laid back, chill, doesn't really, like, he's just like blown in the wind, I feel like.
So then he really does need someone to take care of him.
Yeah, a little bit. And they intentionally said that, the experts said, one was saying, well, I don't want Jasmine to do all of this work to pull him and grab things out of him that she wants. And then another was like, well, maybe Jasmine needs to pull him along because he needs a little pep in his step type of thing. So it's almost like they intentionally, like you mentioned, intentionally put opposites together because sometimes they attract, but then
He seems like he doesn't like dramatic confrontations. Like, he definitely, when they got to talking about the bills, and he's like, okay, let's have effective communication.
I love that.
Yeah, he seems to be very, very grounded, and like, he seems the type of person that'll get extra stubborn if you play spoiled brat. He seems like the type that'll be like, well, you done crying? Like, he just seems like that type. He doesn't seem very emotional. He seems very like grounded and very like stern. A little bit.
Yeah.
It surprised me when he wasn't helping her with her ATV. But then when they said he couldn't park it, I guess.
But
I
then
was
in
like,
the next
okay.
scene, he parks it.
Well, because they had help.
He parks it and gets off, and he's like, what a great view. And
had
I was
help.
like, how about when your wife was about to die down the hill?
Oh my God, that's That's so
He
true.
wasn't
I
even
didn't
like
think about
help.
it.
He wasn't even calling for help.
He was just like, chill, like, you good?
Right.
Yeah.
You all right?
You got
Pick
it.
it up. You got it.
You got it.
It's like a toddler that falls.
Wait for
and you
the
don't
Costa Rican
understand
guys to come save you.
Right.
Right.
And those two guys just jumped on like it was nothing. They're like,
She
here we
was-
go.
She
You're
was
up again.
over it. She was over it.
Oh, that
After
hit-
that, it was
hit her
like,
buttons.
let's just go
Yeah.
back down the mountain. Like, screw this view. I'm over it. Let's go.
Yeah. He seems super chill though, so maybe that's what she needs because she's, I don't know, maybe she's used to dating guys who are, you know, clashing with her. So he seems like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll
Maybe.
work this out.
They just look
Yeah.
so beautiful together, too. Like, if we're going to be, like, shallow about this, they look super good together. Like, I love
And-
the way they look as a couple.
Yeah.
They
At
are
least-
so beautiful together.
At least they've kissed. Unlike
Unlike
Unlike our
And
lovely,
Kate.
yeah,
Mr. OCD himself.
Luke and Kate.
dude is.
Dude is like, oh, you drank 3 coffees. Oh, you brushed your teeth twice. Oh, you sat on the bed 15 times. Oh,
Yeah, he
it's
has
like
problems.
If you're more excited about a sloth than your brand new wife, the relationship has to be off on the wrong foot.
He was more excited about the sloth, about the dancers,
Every
about the
animal,
animals,
Everything.
about
every
Everything.
animal,
the performance,
Everything.
the
the
food.
soap in the hotel.
Yeah.
The shower.
They talked more about the shower heads than they did about each other in their relationship.
Yes.
And did you guys notice
He touched the shower more than his wife.
he
Yes.
oh yes he did, and he hugged the other couples
Yes.
more than he hugged his wife.
Absolutely.
Like he's like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to
I
see
really
you.
believe he's not attracted to her because
He's
said
not.
he said he's dated so many different ethnicities.
Yeah,
You know, but he never said like, "Hey, I had a
Other than
blonde girl."
yeah,
you know
other
what I'm
than
saying?
Caucasian.
Multiple
So,
times he
yeah.
said, look, we are not love at first sight.
Yeah.
It's like, we get it, dude. You're not into your wife. Like, wow.
Yeah,
Save some face on television and make out with her.
I think
He's only medium into it.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god,
She
yes.
said you're medium into a lot of things.
the burn, the
That is
clapback.
terrible.
And he doesn't even
Good
say
for
like,
her, though.
Yeah, good for her. Good for
Go.
her.
'Cause she's so cute. and
She's calling
so-
out, like, why aren't you kissing me? Like, what's wrong with you,
yes.
dude?
As a guy, like, how would you have? First of all,
Hot seat.
hot seat, because you're the
I'm all on the loan on the end of the
You're
table
all
here.
alone.
I'll just move over here.
from man to man,
Yeah. What?
from man to man, you and Luke, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Not me, you know. He had. Are you buying his bullcrap?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Not at all. Because to me, you sign up for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, what bullcrap? That he's kind of into her?
The bullcrap that he's kind of like, oh, we need to get to know one another. Let's take it slow.
No.
Okay.
No,
'Cause I'm not
because I don't think, to me, he doesn't put off that vibe or that persona as a person.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he comes off as kind of a bro guy. He's running all these speed dating events at bars. There's no
Mm-hmm.
way you're gonna get me to believe that he hasn't hooked up with some random girl at a bar
Yeah.
drinking blah
Yeah.
blah speed date. I understand this is theoretically supposed to be more important, and of course you want to get to know somebody, but giving somebody a kiss.
Yeah.
I get not sleeping with each other, but not kissing each other. I just nothing
do,
about
like-
it seems he's
You
attractive.
could do like kiss, no tongue. You could do like
Sure.
Yeah.
Forehead. Something to
But
make.
how much
something.
more awkward is he making it
Yeah.
than if you would just kiss her?
But this kind of makes him a good guy because at least he can look at it like, well, I don't like her, but she's my wife, so at least I could like sleep with her or just like he's not trying to use her. If he doesn't like her, he's trying to keep his
Yeah.
distance so he could dump her easily, maybe.
I guess
But
that's true.
but he's acting like he does
So
like her.
messed up,
That's
but-
why it's the
Yeah.
disconnect. So
That's true.
But
he
I-
just nothing. He doesn't seem excited about anything.
Yeah. Well, I am excited to continue the conversation. But I want to quickly rate our couples. So, I don't know if we have any fancy music this time around, but I want to start with Stephanie.
Ah.
There it
Here we
is.
go.
Welcome everybody.
Thank you, Juliet. Radio voice, Stephanie and AJ. Kickstarted with you, Mike.
Oh, with me?
What's a
Oh
nice little
yeah,
rating?
that's easy. Stephanie and AJ are a 10. I do my rating scale 1, 3, 7, 10. They're
Yep.
my 10. They're doing fantastic with each other. They're in love.
Easily, I would give them a 9 because they have one more notch to go. I have to see them get along when they get out of paradise because everything is cool when you're getting waited on hand and foot.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go home, things tend to change. So I want to see. I'll give them a 9 with room to grow, but they're doing great so far.
All right.
I say the same. I say 9 because once they're out of the honeymoon phase, we'll see how it goes.
All right, Kate and Luke.
What's you?
I'll keep it short. 9.
Okay. Kate and Luke. Okay, they're easily a 1. I think that their relationship right now is a farce. I'm not buying it from him. Her, I feel really bad for because I think she's into it. They're a 1 for me right now.
They're like at a 1.257. Like when you
You
watch
always have these decimals going on
like-
and no one else
It's like a
has.
gymnastics rating, like 1.257. Only because he's being respectful enough to get to know her at both of their rates. He's a naturally slow guy. He loves the sloth. That's a sign.
Spirit animal.
His spirit animal.
And I think he's gonna open up to her. So they're starting at the bottom, but they're not quite the one they were last week. So I'll give them a 1.257.
1.57.
I'm gonna beat that and do a 2.
Like the Price is Right. $1.
Yeah. A 2 because once they share that first kiss, you never know what's gonna happen. So
Oh, we'll see in 7 episodes from now.
We'll see at the season finale.
Season finale. Yeah, same. I actually give him like a 0.725.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's just because he laughed in this episode.
Okay.
Kristine and Keith.
Kristine and Keith, yeah. Okay, Kristine and Keith for me are my 7.
Okay.
They're my 7. I think they're doing really, really well. I'm a little bit nervous that, just like we said, the physical intimacy is going to be peeled away finally. And when they get down to it, they're not going to be as much of a match as we think, but they're strong.
I'm gonna give him a sizzly 8.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lost a point for the couch thing because I think last week I had him at like a 9 or something high, or maybe I started him at a 7. So I'll give him an 8 for just still rolling with the punches and being cool, and him not liking to exercise but doing it anyway. So.
yeah. I give it a 6, and we'll see if he has 6 packs in a few months, and then just deciding on that, or
Will he
based
get
upon
points?
that, then we'll see.
I'm gonna give like an 8 too because he showed effort when other men on the panel or on the show or whatever just wasn't having it. So a little flexibility there. And lastly, Jasmine and Will.
Easy 3 because
Really?
I give 1, 3, 7,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So I rank them specific. They're my 3. I was very positive about them, but they're running into some big roadblocks right now that aren't little picky things like I don't really like to go to the gym. I hate waffles, too much syrup, whatever. This finances stuff is big stuff. They're not agreeing, so I'm worried.
I'm gonna give him a 5 right down the middle because it could teeter either way with them. This could be like the kick in the butt that they both need, or it could just be a disaster. So I give him a 5 with room to grow, or just could become a complete 1.
I say 4. I'm gonna go lower on this one. I don't know. She's used to being pampered, and he just, I don't know.
That's the
He's
thing.
gonna sit around.
I'm gonna say 4-2 to end it for that reason because I didn't think they were gonna last when I first met them. I had a little bit of hope, and then they yanked the hope right back. So let us know what you rate our lovely couples in the comments, and we'll respond, keep a conversation going. I'm going to give one of you a gold star award because I feel like whoever has the most passion, let's take it and end the show. What do you think? Gold star award.
Yeah, Gold Star Awards. Obviously, AJ and Stephanie having
Has to
sex.
be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gold star.
Make it happen, AJ. Best husband
Yes.
on the show.
AJ made it happen.
Congratulations, guys.
See?
He made it happen.
Happy
I'm so
honeymoon.
excited.
You see how they zoomed? Like, it was so funny the shot that they zoomed in on their like midsections when they announced that they had
Right.
sex. I was like, oh.
You
God.
like,
So
why you gotta do that? Well, look, guys, we kept it really, really short for this after show. We completely understand, but we love to continue the conversation in our comments. Follow us, all of that good stuff. So, to continue the conversation, Mike, where can they find you?
I am Mike Thieling. You can find me everywhere at Mike Thieling.
I'm Carmen, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at king_karma_.
And I'm Maddie Pocks. You can find me on Instagram at Maddie Pocks.
And I'm Takira Shabrae. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Takira_Shabrae. We will see you guys next week. Thank you.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.